I'm using 1/2 inch rope all around the edge. This will help level the wood in the front corners. Stapling both sides like this will help hold the 1/2 inch rope from shifting around when you glue the foam and when you upholster the fabric on it as well. Putting a 1/2 inch firm foam in the middle like this will give it a nice crown look to it. Now I'm putting another 1/2 inch foam layer all around, leveling it with the 1/2 inch rope. Right now I'm using 2-inch firm foam. You want to make sure you're gluing all around the edge so then the foam doesn't push in when you start working on it. I like to shave off the corner edge a little bit off only because it's a pullover and there's no edge on it. I like to use a thin layer of fiber on top so it gives it a nice soft feel to it. I personally don't like to staple the fiber on the frame because when I'm working with the fabric it ends up pulling more and it gets a little bit bulky where you start to staple it. So this is one of my favorite ways to cutting the fabric for the chair with a frame around the seat. So you want to just make sure you cut enough to hide the fabric under the foam. You want to make sure you don't cut past the wood. Once I'm done that, I'm going to roll it up and cut the letter V. Cutting it this way, you shouldn't make a mistake. Even though it's a plain fabric, when you're working on it, you want to make sure the grain of the fabric is still going straight. After I'm done working at the back area, I like to work in the front and make the pleats last. So I like to staple the top and bottom first, and the side will be last. When you're doing it this way, you follow the curve of the frame. I'm only locking the sides with one staple, so then I can see the grain of the fabric. Now I'm using an extra piece of material so it gives an extra strength for the back. Now I'm just putting a little glue on the edge where the staple is, so then I'm going to fold the fabric. Now I'm using 1-inch soft density foam, and then I'm going to use a thin layer of fiber. So you still want to make sure the grain of the fabric is going straight, not crooked. Now for the trim, we'll be putting a double cord like this and sewing it. Now I'm just using a hot glue gun. So right now I'm just cutting the cord inside, and then I'm going to wrap the fabric to hide the cord. And here's how the finished piece looks like. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.